Well, hey, my friend. Welcome to Creatives on Fire, the go-to podcast for content creators looking to grow their audience as well as their income. I'm so excited you're here. I'm your host, Melanie Ferguson. Well, hey, my friend. Welcome back to the podcast. Let me ask you a question. We are literally sitting on New Year's Eve. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve when you hear this. And a lot of people this time of year will take some time and reflect on the year they've already had. And I'm wondering if you've done this for yourself. Now, I'm not going to make this episode about reflecting so much as I'd like you to take a minute and just sit in the moment. The present is your present. I want you to sit and think about, where are you in your business? Is it where you thought you'd be at the end of the year? When you started this time last year and you had all your goals and dreams laid out in front of you, did you hit them? Was it exactly how you planned it? Well, I want to challenge you this year to take a minute and decide how you want it to look this time next year. All right, I'm going to talk about 3 different ways that you can grow your business. One of them is you could just go viral, right? But I don't know about you. I've not seen this perfect answer to exactly how that happens. You know why? Because it doesn't exist. There is no such thing as a perfect formula for going viral. Yes, there are best practices. Yes, there are things you can do to tweak here and there to try your best, timing wise and hook wise, and all the things to go viral. But there's no guarantee. There's no way to know. That is basically like buying a lottery ticket every day and hoping this is the one that is going to be the big winner. So we're going to go ahead and scratch that. The second way to grow is to pay to play. That is proven. You can pay Facebook and Pinterest and Google, all the places for ads, and you are guaranteed a return on your investment. Now, depending on your ad content and your messaging, you may get a great turn on your investment or you may not. But a lot of us are starting from scratch and don't really have that huge budget that it takes to actually pay to play and grow on a good level. Like a good amount of growth is going to require a good amount of pay to play. So let's talk about number 3. And this one is not always talked about a lot because it is not the easy way. It is the tried and true way, and it's kind of a long journey. And that's what I'm here for. It is to commit to less for 90 days, double down on what works, and then repeat it. So I want you to commit to less. Commit to less in your business. Less is more in this case. That is so hard for so many of us to do. I know I'm going to try to do this in my business, and I'd love to tackle it together in my new group called Fuel. If you're looking to uplevel your business, uplevel your blog, grow your income, this is going to be the group for you. I know there are a lot of choices out there, but this is about quality, not quantity. We are going to open with a soft opening in January, and I want you, my friend, to be there. It is an investment in your business, an investment in your future, and I don't take that lightly. Check out all the details at creativesonfirepodcast.com/fuel. Okay, so I'm sure you're thinking, but Melanie, if I commit to less, I'll never get the income that I'm looking for. That's why I've spread myself out so that I can make sure that not only am I safe in case one of them goes south, but I also have the confidence that one of them will bring me the income I'm looking for. Well, I'm going to challenge that theory because let me guess, if you have been doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, they call that insanity, my friend. So we've got to change something. What can we change in what we are doing? How about doing less? So inherently, if you commit to less, you are going to grow. But I know that it is super, super hard, especially for workaholics like me. And I want to say that a great idea is to go ahead and plan. Planning is the key to everything, my friend. That is why I created a content planner for us. Let me tell you about that. Hey, Melanie Ferguson here. I have created a content planner for creatives that's unique to content creators. It's a 52-week planning guide and calendar designed to help you manage your time, help you stay organized, consistent, and really just know what to do and when. From planning your content to making sure you're on track every single week, this planner allows you to focus on what matters most for your business. So if you're looking for a way to keep all of your things organized, be able to be ahead of the game and know exactly what to do and when, check it out at creativesonfirepodcast.com/planner. That's creativesonfirepodcast.com/planner. Okay, so you have your planner, and I want you to sit down after you filled in all of your time off, everyone's birthdays, all your vacations, all your self care days. I want you to go back and fill the gaps of where you would have worked on multiple other things with something else in your life. Because I don't know about you, but when I have time extra in the day, I a lot of times will commit it back to work. And I'm hoping that if you can work less and commit to less this year, that you will actually grow. So fill that time. Maybe you're going to start a new hobby, and that is going to be what you do with your time. Maybe you're going to start committing to working out, and that's what you're going to be doing. Set the times that that's going to happen so that you know that you cannot fill it with work. Here's a little secret. This is what you're going to see happen. The more busy you are with other things, the more productive you're going to be. You know how you get really, really productive the day before you go on vacation? Well, this is true in your business throughout the year. So if you can keep yourself super, super busy with other things than work, you will be super productive in the time that you spend on work. I don't know about you, but when I have an entire day available to work, I will start to do the busy things, the things that I feel like are moving the needle, but they certainly aren't. So when you are committed to only having a certain amount of time to commit to your work, you will be doing the most important things. So that inherently is how you'll grow. Also, I want you to take a minute and think about this new singular area that you've committed to and identify your strengths. Like, what part of being a YouTuber or being strictly a blogger or being strictly an influencer is your area of genius? Like, which part of it is something that comes to you super easy? It's no problem. If that was something you did for free forever, you could totally do it, no problem. People say you're super good at it. And then I want to encourage you to consider hiring out the rest. I know, hiring out the rest. A lot of you will sit there and look at me and say, Melanie, I'm trying to cover my bills. How can I hire out the rest? Well, what if you got out of your own way, sold something in your house once a month to cover having an assistant to do those things that you are not really good at, that drag you down, that make you miserable and make you not want to work? All right. So once you have committed to doing less, determining your area of genius, and hired out the rest, you will grow. I want you to commit to this for at least 90 days because I feel like that is going to be the sweet spot to get you over the hump and into a routine of doing this thing you've committed to. If you see the growth and you see the action happening, you will build your confidence and you will build your encouragement and ability to want to continue moving forward. Then you can expand a little bit and maybe drop in something that you were doing prior in your business as well. If at any point that you see that adding in the extra thing is really taking you away from your primary focus, go ahead and get rid of it again. This is kind of what the group fuel is going to do for you. going to be able to hold you accountable to the thing you've committed to. It's also going to keep you on track with knowing exactly where you are in your business so you don't fall down that insanity rabbit hole of doing the same thing over and over and expecting to grow and not growing. Okay, while you're committing to less, I want you to consider the thing that you've committed to and think about this. Think about, what would it take? What would you have to do on a daily basis to be number one? I'm not saying that you want to be number one. I'm not even saying that you could be number one. I am just saying, if you were the number one person in that thing that you're committing to, what would your day look like? What would you have to do first thing when you wake up? How would you have to conduct yourself? Who would you have to know? Who would have to be in your inner circle? Who would you have to be surrounding yourself with? What books would you need to read? What would you have to do when it comes to turning on your computer? What would be like the first thing you would need to do? These are the questions that are going to push the needle forward in your business in 2025. Get really clear on what those are for this particular thing that you're committing to. All right, my friend, I am excited for what the new year is going to bring. I hope that you are too. Let's go out, commit to less, grow more, and do it together. Join me over in Fuel. I will put the link below in the show notes for you if you want to join us. I'll see you there.